to talk about healthy life, healthy you, because habits, life is just so much different now that you're working from home. So I just wanted to share, for me, I've been struggling with staying healthy and staying active. So I just wanted to share some tips with this like lifestyle big change. So we do have a question of the day, and I do have my preference, but I'm not gonna share it yet. So question of the day, does pineapple belong on pizza? So we have team yes, we have team no, yuck, and we have team 3, just don't care, pizza's pizza.
No.
Shh, you gotta type it in the chat. Okay, so we have a strong no. We have a don't care. I don't know, I've never even tried to know Hawaiian pizza for you, Shauna. We have no, we have 1 yes. Don't care. Okay. I'm team yes. I love Hawaiian pizza. Pizza is pizza. All right, so it looks like if we had a pizza party around here, I probably shouldn't be ordering pineapple. Or the pizza would just be all mine. All right, so I have a question for y'all. So I'm gonna post the link. It's from Poll Everywhere, so it's anonymous. You can be honest. How healthy is your current lifestyle? So is it excellent? You're good, you're not great, or yikes, you don't even want to talk about it? You'll answer in Poll Everywhere. So click on the pollev.com, the link. And then I think I like this because then we can see everybody's results. So we have some good, some not great. Okay. So, oops, still moving. Let's start with our biggest group, my not great people. Or you could pretend that, you don't have to admit that you answered not great, but you could say, if my friend were to answer not great, this would probably be why. Does anyone want to share why they're in the not great category? You can type it in the chat too.
I would say the reason why I answered not great is because I have a lack of sleep.
Oh, okay. Yes, that would make sense. Staying up late or waking up too early, kind of lack of sleep.
It's usually staying up late, but the problem is I just have a hard time sleeping.
Okay. Anyone else? Also, like, I stay up too late and have trouble sleeping. You can just say I. Yes, I do too. You're not alone, Zachary. We'll talk a little bit about sleeping tips. Anyone else in the not great category? I have trouble sleeping, but I do feel awake. Okay.
So my problem is that since you guys aren't in school, I'm spending a lot more time with my behind in a chair looking at a computer screen than I ever have before. So I'm not getting to the gym well, let's face it, I've never gotten to the gym, let's be real. But I'm seeing the effects of not going to the gym and not being healthier in that way. They're compounded even more during the pandemic when I don't get the natural exercise during the day that I would get.
For me, I look at my steps count from last year and from this year because I don't have a car. So I used to walk all the time to classes, to the train station, but now I don't go out. So it's like you are significantly less steps than last year. So it's like, oh, okay, we gotta make some changes. So we have We have another comment in the chat. My eating habits aren't great, but I am dancing 5 days a week, so I guess that kind of balances out. Yes, that's awesome. So you're getting your cardio in. What is everybody else's eating habits like? Are we in the excellent, good, not good, or yikes range?
I basically try not to eat sweets.
Okay.
Because I have cravings. So
what do you eat instead when you're craving just something?
I try to eat some fruit
Oh.
and just pretend that, like, say if I'm craving from some cake, I'll be like, all right, so this apple is going to taste like cake.
Okay.
And then after a while, it actually starts to taste like cake. I was like, okay.
Very nice. We have somebody say, I'm pretty good. My mom is vegan, so we eat vegan 3 times a week. That's awesome. I've had friends who have done a vegan diet and they've just had so much energy. So what is your favorite vegan meal? Or anybody have recommendations for good veggie meals? So we have recommendation for eating an apple. How have people been maybe getting their vegetables in? Maybe not through French fries kind of vegetable. What is
Incognito.
What is that?
Undercover meat.
What does undercover mean?
So yeah, it's meat
oh.
but made with veggies.
Oh, so like chickpeas probably.
Yeah, it's
Very
like fake
nice.
meat, but not fake because it's made with it's like made with vegetables instead of actual meat.
Okay, okay.
I've had them before, they're not that bad.
I think I've had chicken nuggets that were made like that, and I actually couldn't tell that it was not chicken, that it was vegan. Vegan burger, that sounds awesome, Julian. How about moving on to my good and excellent people? What have you been doing to be in the good and excellent range? Because I feel like you're making some intentional decisions. Matthew, I think you're muted.
I have something to say
Yes.
about my life right now.
Go for it.
What's good about my lifestyle now is that now that I'm here, I can enjoy living at my home, just chilling out and here is with that.
Okay.
I got that for Christmas last year.
Okay. So you have a comfortable space.
I've also really been getting into a lot of music these days.
What type of music?
Metal.
Okay. So are you driving people in the house crazy with banging it really loud, or do you put on headphones?
My dad, I got my musical taste from my dad.
Okay. So you're fine blasting it. And then Deshauna, I have been doing workouts for PE that I enjoy. That's awesome. What are some workouts that we can do at home?
Well, you can do lunges, squats, jumping jacks, basic sit-ups, crunches, just like the basic exercise. Like you even go for a walk, and that's called exercise. And I've been doing these ever since school started, and I feel better.
That's awesome. Your PE teacher would be really proud. That's awesome. And then I had a second question, so I'm going to activate it real quick. But next one is, are people able to see the next question? What do you think of when you hear the word healthy? And it's the same way. Positivity, yay! Happiness, a happy person. Yeah, so people are talking about a lot of mental health. A balanced diet, a challenge. Yeah, sometimes it's a challenge, like getting up from a comfy bed to go out for a walk. I think of fruits and vegetables. That was me. When I think of the word diet, I think about mental, physical, and nutritional well-being. Wow, somebody's on point. So it feels like a lot of people associate it with positive things from and also like are very honest. I love that. Does somebody I love the answers. Does anybody want to elaborate on their answers since it doesn't give you a lot of space? For example, does someone want to share like what they mean by positivity or mental, physical, and nutritional well-being? And you can just share your thoughts too, even if you didn't answer that one.
Ta-da! So, explaining what I said earlier, I'll go step by step with what I presented. Mental being that you're understanding of being more carefree, but still.
Zachary, I think you're cutting off a little bit. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat what you said?
I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, now we hear you fine. Okay. All right. Anybody else want to share why they put the answer that they did? Anyone want to share relating to happiness and positivity? I think those aren't things that people immediately think of. Like that's not something I would immediately think of when I think of healthy. I think about the food and the balanced diet and exercise. I like how you connected it to happiness and positivity.
When you're happy, I feel like that is a sign of you being healthy, because if you're sad and depressed, you're not as healthy or like just better, not positive, you're just down. But when you're happy, you feel a lot more energetic, more ready to take a challenge, ready to do things you gotta do. But when you're sad and depressed, you don't want to do things. You get lazy.
Yeah, and you're probably tired and you don't feel like moving a whole lot. So I like that. Yeah, one point I was going to make is that, your mental health and your physical health are so much related. And, for example, with stress, if you're so stressed out that like as terms of like mental health, that influences your body too. All right. Zach, do you want to try saying it again?
Sure.
Works fine. Oh, your voice is perfect now.
All right, now it's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, well, so for mental, I was going to say it's usually like being unhindered by fatigue, depression, or other ailments that would change your viewpoint for the negative.
Yeah.
And this could go hand in hand with physical. Say, because I read somewhere that being overweight causes you to have more stress and to be depressed more easily.
Okay.
And with physical, I put it would be just getting the right amount of exercise, making sure your body's in more optimal shape, keeping up with any, I guess you could say, ailments that your body has, like if you're sick. And for nutritional, I just put, since this is a relatively easy thing to cover, I would just put eating the right amount of things and eating the right amount of times.
That's awesome. Sounds like you did a lot of research and you're very knowledgeable about healthy habits. So I have a little cahoots for y'all about healthy habits here and there. And so let me see if I'm presenting the right screen. And I'm glad we have like a good number of people today so we can play cahoots. So you can use your phone or your Chromebook. So play. And I'm going to turn the sound off because it's very loud sometimes.
Is it pop culture related?
No, it's healthy habits created. Sorry, I'm not as apt on pop culture. I wouldn't be the best person to create
The sound makes it better.
The sound makes it better? All right. All right, I'll lower volume so it doesn't hurt my eardrum. And it's Halloween themed. Miss Mitchell, you're allowed to play too, if you wanted to.
Okay, I don't hear the music.
Wait, y'all don't hear the music? Oh, so it's just blasting my eardrum?
Yeah, I don't hear it either. Do we have to use our real names?
No, don't care. Initials, nicknames, anything. We have Netflix. Okay, that's a cool name. Riley. Three, 4, 5. I think we have 2 more. That's a cool name.
The YouTube Prince name, that's me. That's the name that I came up with myself for my Smash Brothers for like if I go to the Smash Bros tournament or not.
That's awesome. I think we have one more person.
Drop your twitch.tv, brother.
Is anybody having trouble getting in? Because we have 7. Miss Mitchell, I can't hear you.
Maybe that person disappeared. So for time purposes, let's go.
Okay, that's okay. We'll click start. All right, healthy life, happy life. It's 6 questions. So how much sleep do teenagers need? So y'all are teenagers. Okay, so you actually need 8 to 10 hours. So that means you're probably going, if you have to wake up at 7, you should be going to bed at 11 at the absolute latest. That probably means starting to turn your phones off and getting, like, turning lights off and getting in the sleep mood by like 10:30. Oh, Zach, congrats. What can get in the way of healthy sleeping habits? Think a couple people may relate to this. Not being able to fall asleep. All of the above. Yeah, screen time, your phone, like the blue light, sometimes just gives your, brain the idea that like, it's daylight, wake up. So that can interfere. Or drinking too much caffeine in the afternoon, which I'm guilty of, and taking naps. That's usually the 3 things that I ask students when they tell me they can't fall asleep. Oh, Zach. Oh, we got some competitors. All right, it's a true or false. The suggested amount of exercise for teenagers is 30 minutes a day. True. I mean, wait, it's false. You need 60 minutes. So it can be like pacing around the house, taking a stroll walk. It doesn't have to be like an intense marathon sprint. 60 minutes for teenagers. It's 30 minutes for adults, but y'all are young and still growing. So it's 60 minutes. Oh, look at that order switching. Netflix has a streak of 3 correct answers. Awesome. All right, number 4. Some things I can do during class to stay healthy are blah, 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 except because you spend a lot of time in class and you're sitting instead of moving around from classroom to classroom. So what are some things you can do? Yes, let's not be checking social media. So you can stretch, you can drink water. Always got mine. Sitting up straight because, your back would start to hurt at some point.
I should have named myself Hulu.
You would?
I should have named myself Hulu.
Next time.
Or
Your
Amazon Prime. HBO.
About this. Your mental health affects your physical health.
Or Crunchyroll.
Yep, it is true. You know, what the Shauna talked about, and also what Zachary talked about, having a healthy mind, happy mindset, gives you more energy, exercising more. When you get older, it's like less high blood pressure issues. So taking care of your mental health is important. And we actually have our last but not least question to determine what our results are going to be, our rankings are going to be. And 6, how can you improve your mental health? Nailed it. All right, let's see what our trophies are looking like. Congratulations, Matthew. Congratulations, Zachary. And congratulations, Netflix. Awesome.
I won. This is like...
And you didn't use your first and last name. Yeah, next time use your first and last name. You can be like Dashana, really big on top in all capital letters. So thank you for playing with my game. And one last thing I wanted to do was now that, the counselor tips. So Miss Mitchell and I like to share a little bit of our tips about things that work because we're very realistic people, because sometimes, advice people give online, you're like, how much do I have to do? How much do I have to walk? And it's just not doable. So we're going to share a couple of things that are doable for us. So for me, I like to take screen-free breaks. So I have to set alarms on my phone. And then I tell myself I'm not allowed to look at either a computer screen or my phone screen for that amount of time. And then I end up doing things like cleaning, going out for a walk, which usually makes me feel refreshed. And I already have really bad eyesight. So can't make it any worse. Don't want to make it any worse. Having water nearby, it keeps me hydrated. And I also get really bad headaches when I don't drink enough water. So I always have one nearby because I know if I tell myself, I'll just pour a cup when I'm thirsty, I'm going to forget. And then since I walk a lot, since I don't have a car, sometimes it's hard to just be like walking for the sake of walking. I just take longer routes. I know I can take a shortcut to the school cafeteria. I will walk an extra 10 minutes to get to the cafeteria, so it doesn't feel like just walking, but I'm getting to a place and I'm getting something done. I'm just taking a little bit longer. And Miss Mitchell, what are your 3 tips, your favorites? And I still love emojis. I know people told me it wasn't cool last week, but I still love it, so I'm going to keep using it.
Every day, especially since we've been out on the corona, even if I don't go anywhere, I at least will go outside and just stand out on the porch and just stand outside for a few minutes and get some fresh air and just kind of look and see what's going on around outside. Plus I'm nosy. I have problems sleeping at night because I have a very active mind. So I have to go to bed at the same time pretty much every night and try to get up at the same time in the morning, even on the weekend. So If I'm not going out somewhere, I might stay up a little bit earlier, but I don't stay up really, really late. And when you guys get much older, you'll understand that. But, you know, they say if you do have problems sleeping or you have insomnia and things like that, if you put together some type of a routine, that will help you tremendously. And then I'll schedule breaks throughout the day because I don't want to. Sometimes I'll find, especially since we've been out on Corona, I'll be sitting here all day for hours and not realize that I haven't moved at all. So every hour or so, I try to get up and do something, even if I'm just getting up to go, you know, get a snack or walk back outside and look down the street or something. So just make sure that you guys, you know, incorporate some of those things too.
Yeah, even if you're busy with homework, you have that 5 minutes to get up and walk, eat a snack, wash your face, say hi to people, listen to music. So actually, we wanted to end with, what is one thing you want to do this week to be healthier? You can just post it in, it might be easier if you posted it in the chat, because for Poll Everywhere, we can only see a couple responses at a time. So what is one thing you would do this week? We have somebody who said drink more water. Something I will do this week is screen breaks, eat things with a nutritional value. So when you're picking and choosing, when you open your refrigerator, for me, I want to do a 20-minute walk just somehow, somewhere, every day. Dashana, what would you like to do when you're taking those breaks?
Maybe go outside, maybe, or just walk around the house for a little bit and then go back to work.
Yeah, take in some of that. It's fall and the air is crisp and it's nice and cool instead of like the summer where you just get hit in the face with humidity. So enjoy that air. Always use the bathroom as necessary. Yes, absolutely. And screen breaks. Julian, how will you make sure that, you know, you're away from the screen? What would you do during a screen break? You can type it in the chat too. And Zachary, what are some examples of things with nutritional value that you would actually eat?
For example, instead of like, I want to say instead of eating a piece of like a fig bar, I could eat an apple or
I
banana.
like that. I like that.
Instead of going to get like some chocolate, I just get a banana and put some peanut butter on it.
Yeah, I've heard that like peanut butter gives you a lot of energy. And it probably gives you more energy than like a chocolate bar in the long run.
Yeah, and it has a good amount of protein too.
Celery with peanut butter is so good.
I'm a celery with van person, but I need to try that. Sorry, Zachary, what did you say?
Sliced apples with either some kind of almond butter that's nutty or peanut butter that's nutty tastes really good too.
Yeah, I tried apples with peanut butter. That's good too.
Especially if it's the chunky peanut butter. It's delicious.
Now I'm hungry.
Healthy snacks. Zachary, were you going to add something? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Julian said that they would take a walk with their siblings instead of being on the screen all the time. Yeah, that's awesome. You're getting the air. You're getting bonding time with your family. And you're getting your eyes and your body a break from all the screen. So that's all I have planned for today. I want to open it up to see if anyone has any questions or, you know, any advice they wanted to share with the group. And I will pop the link to make appointments. As always, Ms. Mitchell and I are available for one-on-one appointments if you ever wanted to meet about anything. Like, you know, it can be more about healthy habits. It can be about classes, you know, thinking about college, thinking about jobs. So we'll just pop the link there. So feel free to make an appointment with us anytime, Joe. Yeah, anybody have questions? And oh, wait, I forgot to announce it. The next session will be a little bit of like an intro to college preparation. And then the last one will be about college career exploration. So next week we'll talk a little bit about, college search process, college applications, what you can do now to improve your college application, because that's what Miss Mitchell and I do 24/7, college applications and career preparation. So we'll share a little bit of that, get you a heads up before you become juniors and seniors. And it's all hitting you at once. Yeah, Miss Mitchell, do you have anything? No? We'll also show off what Naviance is. Miss Mitchell is the queen of Naviance. So thank you so much for coming. We will hang around if anybody wants to stay around and chat.